Hello everyone, this is Jitesh from Axelerant. Currently, I'm working on a plugin called Retail Marketing, which is built on Mautic platform. So, what we are doing with this plugin is we are actually helping the e-commerce platform to reach to their customers who have made their product abundant in the cart. So, with the help of this plugin, e-commerce now actually can see how many users have made their cart abundant and how many times they have reached there in order to increase their sales. So, in this video, in this demo, I'm going to show you how our plugin will help e-commerce platform. So, first let us see what is this retail marketing is all about. Let's go to the Mautic platform and see. So, with the use of custom object from the Mautic, we have created a product entity in which we are going to store the product which is coming from the e-commerce platform along with the user. So, if you see here, you will see different types of fields that we have created. So, if you want, you can also create new fields. So, currently we are using this default fields. Now, when you install this retail marketing plugin, this particular object will automatically be created. So you don't have to do anything else. If you are going by default fields and everything, you are ready with the stuff. Now, not only product is getting created by default, but segment and the campaigns are also getting created by default. So if you see here, this is the default segment which we have created, and this is the default campaign which got created. Now, this all comes with the plugin install itself, so you don't have to do anything else here. So now let's go and see how everything works. So let us jump to the e-commerce platform and let's try to make a purchase. So here I am on the platform, e-commerce platform, where I'm going to add a product into the cart. Let us add this Samsung product into the cart. Now if I'm going to this cart, I can see there is one product. Now, there are high chances that due to one or the other reason, I may end up keep this product in the cart itself. Now, if that is happening, that means that this is a dangling product in the cart. So, in order to overcome this thing, we have created this plugin which will help them to reach to the customer. So now this is done. The product is in the cart. With the help of the cron, so currently we are not going with the cron because it will take some time, but we have created some manual GTAs in order to process those crons. So with the help of those crons, this data which is there in the e-commerce will go to the Mautic platform. So if you see here, I have created a CTA. By clicking on this CTA, what it will do, it will send the product information which was there in the cart along with the user, that is this email will send to the Mautic, and then we will process that particular information using segment and campaigns. So now let us go and see whether this process was completed. Yes, this process is now completed. Now in order to see this particular data in the Mautic, so even Mautic uses cron in order to fetch the details, right? So if you go to the segment, if you have come here, I don't see this particular email yet because the cron has not run. So what I'll do is that I'll go here in the console and I'll manually run the cron which is required. I'll manually run the command which is required to add the contact into the segment. So this is Mautic segment update. Now you can see one contact is added, right? So if I come back here and I refresh this page, I can see that the user was created, the contact was created. All right. Now let us do one thing. Let us see if that product was also added or not. See, the product is also added. If I go back to my cart, I can see this is the same product which got added along with the user into the Mautic. Now, the basic requirement for this plugin is done. We got the product, we got the information about the user also. Now what happens is that with the help of the campaign, we will send them this reminders. So basically, there are two reminders which will go to the user for them to to remind that there is a product in the cart which you can purchase if you are interested. So here you will see this is the flow of our campaign. The first thing is to add the contact into the cart that is in the campaign which got added. Then as soon as the cron will run, the first reminder will go. We'll see whether user has read the email or not, the reminder we have sent or not, and then we'll send the second reminder. But for now in this demo we'll show you the first reminder, then we'll show you how it was how the read was done, and based on that we will also see that what happens if actually customer purchasing the product from the cart. Okay, then how Mautic will behave, how retail marketing plugin will behave. So for now, in order to run the campaign, we again have to do certain things manually. In order, that is, we need to run the command. So what we will do is that we will run Mautic campaigns trigger. Now with this command, it will trigger the campaign, it will trigger the emails which are required to send. So let's see. I think I have. Let's see, here it is. So if you see here, this is the same user which we have added, right? DXP user 03 and DXP user 03. Now that means that user, now when as soon as I click on this, I see that I have read that email. So when I go back, when I go to the campaign, basically here, and inside that campaign I go inside particular contact, you will see the whole history here, right? The event which were taken place with the time frame. So basically this were the products which is associated to that particular user. Then what happened, we have added campaign, the user got added into the segment and the campaign. Then as soon as we trigger the campaign, the first reminder was sent, which is here. The email was sent. As you see, like we have already clicked on this, that means we have read the reminder, we have read the content of that email, which we are also getting, we are capturing and we are putting it into the event history saying that the email was read. So now from here we are assuming for this demo itself that user went on to the shopping cart and that user made a purchase. Now I just want to tell you one more thing here is that with the campaign flow, we are not going to flood emails to the user. So basically what we have tried to do here is that we are only capturing or we are only sending two reminders. So let's say for an example, if the customer has read the first reminder, but then also the customer is not acting upon it and not purchasing, we'll still send the second reminder. But from there on, we are not going to flood any more reminder emails. From here we are considering it that customer is less interested with the product. So for this demo, what we are going to do is that we are assuming that customer has read the email and now customer is interested in order to interested to purchase the product. So I being the customer, what I did is that I made a checkout. I added the details. Let's do India. Yeah, that would be easy. Yeah. Let us add my name, company name, street, city. Yeah, this is the reason why I am adding India, because I know the pin codes. Gujarat is my state. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, shipping method also selected. Let's not add any credit card details. Let's go via cash on delivery. Click on review, pay and complete the purchase. Now, What we have done with this is that with the event listener from the e-commerce platform, we are again calling an API which will remove the contact from the Mautic, so that in the future this particular user doesn't receive any reminder for the same product. So now if we come back here to Mautic, if we see, so here if you see, with this segment you are still able to see the that particular user. But now after purchasing that product, if I refresh this particular segment, you will see that the user has been removed from that segment. So now this user, this particular customer, will now not get any reminders to purchase their product. Either we can consider that the customer has purchased the product, or the two reminders have been sent. So this is how retail marketing plugin will help e-commerce platform to reach to their customer to increase their sales. I hope you have enjoyed. Bye bye.